Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I actually received my full round from Eland Lodge. I paid for it because I just thought it was a really good learning tool. So I finally received it after 2 weeks of waiting. If you follow us on Instagram, I'm going to leave it down here because I find that some people only watch YouTube, some people only watch Instagram, but Instagram you will get the updates a lot quicker and you'll see little snippets of vlogs before I actually upload them to YouTube. So if you follow us on Instagram, you'll see I have already posted a few little clips of the full round, and I sometimes like say when I might put an extra vlog out and things like that. So I have already posted a little sneak peek on there. So I thought I would share our whole cross-country round with you and do a little bit of a voiceover so you can hear what I now think about the round after it. If you've watched the Eland Lodge vlog, you will remember me saying that I felt like he backed off to number 6, when actually watching the footage back it was a whole different ball game. I was not balanced on the island on number 5. So it was a jump up, a little ditch with an island, and then jump down, and on the jump down I was already tilting forward rather than sitting back and slipping my reins. So I was kind of in front of his movement. So then when it comes to the massive fence that I was so scared about, you'll see he actually was in a really good rhythm. He was traveling forward. It was my balance and it was my body position which then threw him off. So he then decided to put a tiny little extra stride in to make sure that I was in a better position, when actually if he'd just jumped from where he was, that's what I was expecting. But that doesn't matter. He saved my butt massively basically. So you'll see that, and then you'll actually see from number 6 onwards that the confidence just went right up to the sky. I didn't have a single worry about the cross-country course. Anything else on course was not bothering me. It was that one fence, and I feel like number 1 to 5 really showed that I was concerned about number 6, but all he's done is show me that he is insane, and I really didn't have to worry about number 6 at all because I massively messed it up and he still somehow saved us. So he's so sleepy. He lived out last night. I brought him in this morning and we had that horrendous weather, so he's absolutely knackered. But I am about to give him a good groom and tack him up. We actually was meant to be going for another dressage lesson today, but it actually got cancelled, which is why I actually look half decent. Like, I don't look like I've been dragged through a bush backwards. So yeah, that got cancelled, but we have rescheduled it for Thursday, so literally 2 days away. So yeah, enjoy our full cross-country round and I will see you when you've watched it. So he flew out the start box, which I was really pleased about. I don't know why, but I was worried about the start box because I was like, is he going to be okay with start boxes? I don't think he's actually ever done a one-day event, so I was like, oh, what's he going to be like? In my head I was thinking, you have to get number 1 right. You have to get a good stride and set yourself up right for the rest of the fences, and I don't think it was too bad. Number 2 we had a fab stride too, and he jumped it lovely. And then we had a little bit of I galloped down to number 3, but the ground was a little bit uneven coming into it, and then he jumped it huge, and I not lost my balance but got thrown forwards a little bit. So then coming down to number 4, the ground was so weird on these first couple of fences. It was up and down, and again he jumped that lovely for me, so I was really happy and I was like, okay, we've got this. But in the back of my head was still worrying about number 6. And then we didn't have the best jump for number 5, which you'll see is like a ditch with an island. We didn't really jump on very well or jump off very well, and like, see there, I'm so forward already in my body where I should have been sitting back and slipped my reins. So we were just unbalanced. He was travelling and then was like, oh mum, what do you want from me? So you'll see that again here. He went to jump and then thought, you're not supporting me here. And God love him, he absolutely saved us, and he still jumped it, and I don't know how we were even there to continue the rest of the course, but we did. And then number 7 was this huge hay cart, and I was like, you need to get your head together, and we did. And he jumped that absolutely fab for me. And then from here on, I felt like we were a good pace. He wasn't bothered about anything, and I just have to get in my head, let him travel, let him figure his legs out. And that's what I started to do after number 6, because I realised he is not bothered by anything, and he's just gonna enjoy it. He will jump anything you put in front of him as long as you support him and put your leg on, and I didn't do that for number 6. Flying, he just loved it. Straight through the water, straight at that little roll top, and then again straight up the steps, which I was really happy about. This was quite steep, so we did come in and trot, and then picked up the canter again to jump through the trees through this little skinny, and he jumped that really well for me, so I was really happy. Eland Lodge, if you haven't been, is quite hilly and it's quite a long course. There's quite a few bits where you've got to go for a good gallop. You go through the woods, and it's actually really nice. It's not just like a straight run, which is nice. You jump that Dracana, lovely. And then again we had another little bit of space there, sort of travel, but I wasn't too keen on travel, like sending them too forward on that gravel. This fence, and he pops it like it's so easy for him. From fence 6 right through now, he made this all feel so easy. Even this brush fence, just popped it. Love him. He honestly gives me so much confidence, and I really learnt my lesson from number 6 to just put trust in him. And then I think the fence coming up now, I give him a little tap with the whip, and do you know what, I never ride with a whip, so I don't know why I did today, and I just give him a tap and he flew. But I did actually jump with a whip in the show jumping and the cross country, and it's not something that I ever do. I've never competed in with a whip, I've never rode at home with a whip, so I'm not even sure why I packed a whip, but I'm glad that I did, because I did need it on a couple of occasions, just to say, come on, remember that I'm here. Popped these barrels absolutely spot on and got the strides into 19, so lovely. And then I have actually had to turn the sound off, but when we come over this final fence, the sheer like joy in my voice, like when I tell him he's a good boy, was just amazing. But unfortunately the music behind it will copyright, so I can't actually have the full music. But here's just a couple of slow-mos of the fences you've seen, and you can see his happy little face. His ears are pricked, and he just absolutely loved every single minute of it, and I cannot wait for this feeling again. I'm so excited to get to Solihull at the weekend, and now that I've been out and actually had a full competitive like ODE from start to finish, I definitely have got more like trust in him, and I definitely have got more confidence, because Eland Lodge is so up to height in comparison to the likes of Kelfsall, Arena and Eventon. Boy. So I really hope that you enjoyed watching. I hope you enjoyed listening to my thoughts now watching it back, because I know actually that my thoughts straight after the cross country are now completely different, because actually whereas I felt like he was backing off in places, really when I've watched the footage back, he just needed me to support him. He just needed me to be in a better position, a better balance and a bit more support, and the strides would have come like bump bump bump, because after number 6 they definitely did. So we actually have got loads and loads planned. like I said earlier, we've got another dressage lesson planned on Thursday, and I'm so glad that I've managed to reschedule it, because it was actually the instructor that had to cancel. I'm not sure why, but I was a bit gutted because my mum has obviously come to help and things like that, so I could make it work. But it's fine, we're making it work for Thursday. And then on Sunday we are going to Solihull for Solihull's, they're holding the Cotswolds Cup qualifier. Are you tired? Are you so tired? They're holding the Cotswold Cup qualifiers. We're not going to like be chasing a qualifier, we're going just because it's another one-day event. And I really loved Solihull when we went there. With all the hot weather that we've had, I've even contacted them, and they confirm that they're going to be maintaining the ground, they're going to be watering the ground if needed, but obviously we've had so much rain now that I'm not sure they're going to need to do that. And then I was going to enter Eland Lodge hunter trial, but I'm going to hang fire because that's on the Sunday. And then the first week in July we're actually going to a adult event camp at Somerford Park. It's a confidence, I say in brackets confidence, because the girl says it's not about confidence, it's for anyone in that category. You might have a new horse, you might have, you know, you might have lost your confidence or never been to a camp. And in that sense, for me, I've never ever been to a camp. I never did pony club, I never had all of that as a kid, so I feel like I'm gonna really live like my baby live, like the 6, 7, 8 up to like the 13, my childhood dream of like doing all the little things like that. So we're going to Somerford Park for a 3-day event camp, and I've opted for an extra dressage lesson. So it should be a grid work lesson, a cross country lesson, and I'm not sure what the third lesson is. I'll probably just jumping. And I've opted for a dressage lesson as well, which all that means is now I've got to take extra tack. It would have been ideal just taking my jump saddle, but we're taking that. So I am going to be vlogging all of them, but I would like to know, would you prefer one huge vlog for the camp, or would you prefer me to break it up into days? Because I think if it's one huge vlog it might be a bit large and it might be very long to watch. I'm thinking if I split it up per day, because obviously we'll be packing on day 1 and then we'll have a lesson when we get there, and then day 2 I think there's 2 lessons, and then obviously day 3 we'll have a lesson and we'll be coming home, and then I can debrief on the whole like couple of days and how I found it. So let me know in the comments what you think. Would you like one vlog? Would you like it in 3? If I do it in 3 I'll put them up back to back, like I won't do a big delay between them. So yeah, just let me know. And then I'm not really sure what competitions or anything we've got going on from there. I'm actually going on a hen do, so I might give him a well-deserved week off and then see sort of what events are up and coming after that, because I think we've got so much planned. I've also already filmed a day in the life of what it's like getting up with a toddler, going to work and managing 3 horses. I say 3, Frankie isn't here at the minute, so it's just the 2 boys, but I've also got that to edit. So please do subscribe and you will be the first to be notified when all these videos go live. And I do really appreciate all the support that you give me on all the vlogs. So much love, so much kindness, and I really do hope you're enjoying them. So yeah, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you enjoy the videos, do like and comment on them, because it does mean a lot and I can see what you enjoy and what you don't enjoy. So I will see you all on Sunday at Solihull for our 1-day event. Bye!